In this video, we are going to learn the Unit 1 Pitch Part B. To learn more about the treble and bass clef, we will start with the treble clef. This clef allows us to write the highest sounding notes. A treble clef is written on a stave. You need to be able to write a treble clef and recognize them. We will learn how to draw a treble clef. To draw a treble clef, start on the second line. Then wind around like step 2 to 4. Then go up past the fifth line and make a loop above the stave. As you come down, you must intersect on the fourth line, like step 5. Trace those treble clefs. Make sure start on the second line. And now it's time to draw some of your own treble clef. Start on the second line and make sure each one crosses over in the right spot. The treble clef has another name. It is also called the G clef because it shows us which lines represent G on the stave. This is why it must circle the second line up. It shows us that the second line up is the line which represents on the stave. Once you have found the G line, you can work out the name of all the other lines and spaces on the stave by counting up or down from the G. Remember, each step up the ladder to the next line or space is a letter forward in the music alphabet. Each step down the ladder to the next line or space is a letter backwards in the music alphabet. However, the further you count from the G line, the longer it will take you, and the more chance of making a mistake. Here is the shortcut to help you work out the names of the lines and space of the treble stave. Look at the treble stave. The second line is G. From the G, the note in the space below must be F, and the note in the space above must be A. From there, we find that the next space above A is C, and the top space is E. The 4 spaces from bottom to top spell face, F-A-C-E. The lines in between the spaces have the names of letters in between. Next, we will consider the bass clef. This is the clef which allows us to write the lowest sound notes. Here is the bass clef. It's written on a stave. You need to be able to write a bass clef and recognize it. The bass clef starts on the fourth line, then curves around like a backwards letter C, stopping just before the bottom line. Then 2 dots added either side of the fourth line. It's very important. Trace these bass clefs. Start on the fourth line, and don't forget the 2 dots. And now, it's time to draw some of your own bass clef. The bass clef has another name. It is also called the F clef because it shows us which line represents F on the stave. This is why the 2 dots must go either side of the fourth line up. It shows us that the fourth line up is the line which represents F on the stave. Once you have found the F line, you can work out the name of all the other lines and spaces on the bass stave by counting up or down from the F. Remember, Each step up the ladder to the next line or space is a letter forward in the music alphabet. Each step down the ladder to the next line or space is a letter backwards in the music alphabet. However, the further you need to count from the F line, the longer it will take you and the more chance to make a mistake. Here is a shortcut to help you work out the names of lines and spaces of the bass stave. Look at this bass stave. The first note is F. See how it is written around the F line. From the F, the note in the space above must be G, and the one in the space below must be E. From there, we found the space below E is C, and the bottom space is A. To help you remember the names of the notes in the bass stave, learn the sentences written below the stave. The first letter of each word is letter name of the space on the stave. The lines in between the spaces have the names of the letter in between. Try to finish those exercises.